Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video is going to cover the Ife balance changes. So Ife part doesn't changes too much, but I will still cover it because it's pretty interesting in a way. So let's take a look here. Ife S1 here no longer just pursuit, is actually taking a turn, but it has to be a debuff. Okay, but the sad thing is it's still gonna apply only one stack of poison. Okay, the S3 effect here doesn't changes anything else, but it comes to the reso effect. So if you really want to play Ife, and I do think that most of you have Ife reso as well, Ife come out pretty often. So Ife R2 effect, the sludge bomb. So when the ability ends, it extends all debuff duration by 1 turn and then instantly trigger the target's poison effect for 1 turn. So it didn't mention only one stack of poison effect. They instantly trigger every single poison stack on that target, which means let's say you have 1 stack of poison, so it's 4% of that max HP damage. So if you have 10 stack of poison on that target, it will instantly trigger 40% max HP damage on that enemy. So this is very crazy because it is basically like Camille in the bleed way, but this one is poison way. So she will be a very good combo set. Let's say you're gonna put in Hilda plus Ife, then Ife will instantly trigger all the poison effect on that target and damage it. So it will be a very good ESPER in story mode or the tower stages, all those stuff. For an endgame player that already cleared it, it doesn't matter too much. For those players who are still early to mid game, it will help you in your journey even though you get an R2 Ife. Okay, but for PvP wise, I don't really think so because there's not really a poison team in our PvP content unless it's like using Hilda for sleep content. But other than that, I don't really think so. Maybe some of the other players can cook the Ife team out. Okay, then the other thing is instantly trigger the target's poison effect for 1 turn. This is Tail Whip. So this one is S1, this one is S3. The S1 here is it will not extend the poison effect. So let's say the enemy have a poison stack of 8, but every poison only left 1 turn. So instantly trigger that 8 poison stack instead of waiting the target to take their turn, then only get the damage. It will instantly proc it, then that's all. Then the poison will gone, and then you apply 1 stack of poison from Ife, and then Ife will take another 1 turn. Something like that. So let's take a look here. So I will instantly showcase the R6 Ife here. This is on PTR server. Okay, I'll instantly showcase the R6 Ife because it did not changes too much instead of R2 and R6 because their skill is totally separate. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Ife here. Then I'm gonna put in Hilda because Hilda is one of the best poison ESPER to apply. And then I'm going to apply Kara as well. Kara poison is actually better than Ife in terms of applying poison efficiency. Is flow type. Okay, something like that. Right, then I'm gonna make them level 60. Then my ESPER max level. So let's see. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I apply defense break and also poison effect to the enemy. So poison everyone, boom, and then they will start sleeping because of Hilda. Okay, never mind. So now Kara is going to apply poison stack more. Okay, so normally with this amount of poison stack is actually able to deal a lot of damage when they take their action, but it has some condition. Let's say the enemy is able to cleanse, or let's say enemy is going to do AoE transfer poison to you like Jin Yu Yao. All those stuff you don't want to see because you want to actually get them to take the poison damage. So let's say this guy here have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 poison stack, which means 8 times 4 is 32. So when he takes his action, he's gonna take 32% of his own max HP damage. But if we're here, we can able to actually instantly proc it. So it will apply another poison stack on that target, and then apply attack down on that target, then extend everyone debuff duration for 1 turn. So this 1 turn of poison will become 2 turn, and then instantly trigger 1 turn. Okay, so let's take a look here. So now their HP is still pretty healthy, right? It's like 70%. Now I cast S3, throw a slug bomb to them, boom. You can see their damage actually reduced by a lot. But the damage isn't from Ife, it's from the poison stack itself. So the damage calculation later you will see is all calculated to Hilda and Kara, all because Ife is just triggering them. But the good thing about Ife S3 is because every target have poison, then it actually AP pushes Ife AP as well, because it absorbs 5% of their AP. So I can just like S1. So if I S1 on this guy here, that have a lot of poison stack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 stack of poison stack. If I S1 on this target, even though I have very low attack, only 80%, but I'll instantly trigger them. So let's take a look. S1, boom, it died because it get the poison stack 8,753 just now instantly. Okay, so that's how Ife is going to synergize with the poison team. Okay, so you can see the max damage is still from Hilda and Kara because the poison stack is from them, it's not from Ife. Ife is only here to trigger it. Pretty much that's all for Ife Kid. That's all she can do. Okay, so if you are able to cook a poison team, maybe it's gonna be interesting in PvP content, because this max HP thing is this poison is actually scaling with the enemy's max HP, right? Alright, so at the same time, let's take a look at Elaine. Elaine doesn't have too much of changes in terms of her kit. Basically, in Elaine's kit is basically all the skill that she able to do, damage increase. Basically, that's the thing. The cost, you see the divided here, nothing too much increase. The R1 here, that the S1 here, that basically is nothing changes as well, because the only changes is from the R2 effect. The R2 effect here, this one. Defend Ignorance multiplayer increased to 50% instead of 25%, because if we look at the global server one, there's no increase, so it's still maintaining 25%. And then basically that's it for the R2 effect. They just increased another 25% damage in Ignore, so it's gonna have a good DPS output against the Probator boss, the cube boss. Then for R4 effect here, they changed the when the target is incapacitated, the damage increase. Then the O1 here is basically useless, because when for every enemy in this ESPER kill gain crit damage increase. It doesn't really matter too much in most of the case where we use Elaine. So basically that's the changes for Elaine. Nothing too much special, nothing too fancy, so I'm not gonna make a video specifically for Elaine. And then the last one for this video here is Tevor. So Tevor, before and after is pretty straightforward. One have leader buff, one doesn't have leader buff. So here's empty, and now Tevor have an attack, ally attack plus 30%. It's not like useless, because in some cases you do need attack leader buff, and maybe Tevor will be slotting into that position. So I would say it's a bad thing. It's still some additional to it, right? So basically that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment down how do you guys think about Ife, Elaine and Tevor, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Jen MP, Rosas15, Monkurt Regally, The Bluest Elaine, Pidget Roulette and Kemi, thank you so much for the support. And for the supporter and patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Code Wilderness, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Chani, Von Hexa, Luxley, Rawson Bessie, Antonio Winterspoon, Marlene Williams and Uncle Chad. Thank you so much for the support. And that's not all. Also, special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat, the latest 10. So special thanks to Pigeons Roulette, Agni, Ziggy, Code Wilderness, Chani and Rosas15. Thank you so much for the support, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.